other roles
but,
a bit to really kind of perform at a level that we've seen in the past. So maybe now
all they have to do is make playoffs, and then everything's doable.
Get them that match win. They've only even got one map win at Kilios. I mean, they haven't, they haven't won on Haven. They got obliterated by T1 the last time they played it. So they've got to have something special dialed in here today.
I mean, this was one of the maps that really kind of set the stage for them all the way back at Lock-In. You think about that first performance, Cruz going off, newly picking up the IGL role, which is now since shifted back over to Fox. But I like how you mentioned the struggles of Pat.
Yes.
What's up as well, Fio? Fio amped.
He's only played like the Harbor twice in
okay.
Everything else he's played.
Talon on defense.
Like KO, KJ,
ZETA on attack.
Gecko, Sage,
and
Harbor. Now we finally get back to Pat where we want
nothing too crazy.
Might not be the Jet, but
oh boy, we are having a mid push with a mid swing though.
We got both teams lined up at B.
Okay, well, blinds are out. Laz and 10 gonna be able to find 2 kills. Sugar Zero answering back one as well.
What is it with teams doing perfect pistols?
One, as you say.
C9 were doing perfect pistols all yesterday in terms of like doing the perfect thing against NRG's pistols.
And it was.
And ZETA did the most perfect thing against Talon's pistol.
The extra amount of reinforcements there seemed to really help ZETA. Good fault line in there as well.
Zabone, thank you so much.
Stuck out on an island here, and I know he may not like
chat new member and first sub of the day. Let's get a lot of slugs in. Appreciate the support, mate. Thank you. Welcome into the slug hub.
With the Jet, didn't go so good. So
attempt is a strong word.
Yeah.
But yeah, I actually another thing worth noting is that this is actually the same lineup we did see. It was Garnet, so it was one of the first times, if not the first time. We had
Thank
Garnet
you so much for
down.
that, Zabone, and as well on top of that, NWL. Thank you as well, mate. 7 months in the slug hub. I'll leave the slug up for a little bit. Try to get some spams going for the 2 subs. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Right, nice pistol from. I swear to God, not this again. Why is it always Pacific as well?
The Bulldog.
They are, but the answering fire is great. Suddenly brings it to a 2v2.
Dude.
10 wanting to get up front, reading that they want to try to recover these weapons, and also ZETA needing to recover the spike. So far, they haven't been able to get close enough. The flash is good, but 10 finds the fire as
it's devastating.
A final headshot, but
replays have got us. Yeah, it's true. It was good damage.
You'll take that as Talon. I mean,
yeah, it's good damage.
From ZETA.
Not that we got to see any of it. It was good damage.
And still, ZETA's been doing kind of the half armor buy. They've been going for that, I guess you could call it Fnatic. That's been the more colloquial term to call it now, the Fnatic buy. But definitely, you will take that economic damage done for sure any day of the week. Now, we've talked a lot about Talon. I want to talk about ZETA in particular.
Okay, on top of this though, this investment is a little bit. They're going for this. It's not really a bonus.
Stepping up on the Sova, but the biggest piece of this puzzle has been depth. Depth is right now in our league first in average damage per round, first in ACS, third in kills per deaths.
Talon, their first big buy again, they go for their pistol. They go for what they wanted to do in pistol, straight up walking down middle. So they have a set plan that they think is going to be working and pushing middle. And maybe it's against the turret. Like maybe it's the punish for the turret. So a lot of sound here at the source stun. I think there was a flash as well. And that is Talon's, sorry, that is ZETA's Q-test instantly go.
Push up depth. Within the cloud burst sends another one. Sushi Boy's getting a glimpse for a moment, and Dep landing right on top of the aftershock of his teammate. It's a miscommunication, perhaps, and forced into a bad spot. Dep taken down.
It looked way worse than it actually was, for sure. Let's wait for this push.
Maybe a little too soon. Okay, they didn't check the corner. Sugar gets pulled.
That's huge. Sugar being
it did look way worse than it actually was, honestly. The fact that he took extra bullets was just the reason they looked so bad. I like the pathing. I actually kind of like the new pathing.
How far now they are into Link here. ZETA's trying to, check for rotations, check and see if they can.
I like the idea of smoking out and then going in the new pathing. It did get a little bit unlucky, but he got hit by some bullets, so. I think he does want to go on top of the box normally, but because he got spotted, then he added the dash in.
Won't be able to deny it. Plant now coming in. Laz gonna be able to find one. The flank from Fox, absolutely monstrous. The push in, Crow.
Okay, we get to a big one-on-one, and that is a huge round considering the money. So it's a weird moment because 1-9 on top of this. In theory, this isn't enough, and in theory, this isn't enough. So they went. They went a little bit too much, but they could squeeze out a light armor buy, but they're probably going to eco. Either way, they did good damage. But I think they could have won this.
On to the A side of the link. That's a big win there, but a costly one for the side of Talon. So they have to buy down a little bit here, a Bulldog, a Spectre. And
Widely, though, it's going to be pretty even.
Yes.
See, just the Sheriff there for Laz. As Depp so far not been able to find.
Okay, so they go for an NA. Dude, their buys are weird at the moment. They go for an NA buy.
Very early to try to prevent this push, but
kind of just 4 rifles.
Pretty deep here into the sewers as the dash in. Up on top of the box goes Depp. Drops down. He's looking for a target.
Damn, they're really trying some new pathing. Trying out a lot of new pathing with the jet.
Finding a kill before getting taken down.
Great setup there with Crow. Got the stun in place that time and got the kill. So a really nice entry here for ZETA this go around. Seekers are out.
Go out. Depp only able to clear one again. After Shock just pursuing him.
Damn, nice. Oh, really nice. That breacher was great. My worry is there's a lot of people off site, so this smoke is getting everything.
Now he's got the weapon upgrade. Crow as well going to be taken down. Jit Boys traded out. Breachless on either side, but the man advantage very much there as Laz is the last one standing. A singular shock dart gets the reveal onto one, sends out the spam, but has to pull back away. Winning this would be miraculous. The shot's not really connected to the box, but Cruz
it's an interesting approach from ZETA. They've obviously looked at the A hit. Sorry, they've obviously looked at the A defense from Talon, and they think that they can definitely hit it loads at the beginning, especially if they add in new jet pathing. I just felt like not enough people on site here. This was the only thing. That one person on the balk was just like. Yeah, on an island. And they had a cool. They definitely could have stacked more people on site because they had the breach ult full when they came out. So they stopped the initial push. They just needed something. Just needed someone to play off for this guy on the balk. Dude, it's so fast right now.
Barely off with the spray.
This is low buy coming in, and they close the gap. Can they trade this? Wow.
He wins out the fight with it. Taking down Crow, isolating the spike, and now.
Okay, this is massively on though. Yeah, no matter what, it's a pretty good low buy from them.
Kills at long last year. Pat's pushing forward, spots him,
Pat is confident. Okay, I mean, Jit Boys did everything back at site. It was very close to being a good run from ZETA. Dude, this is so fast and so weird at the moment in terms of like buys, and I'm seeing so much new stuff from ZETA.
A good flash, he's able to find Sugar Zero, kind of not looking at him, and then gets the classic out. Crow can't quite get his in place. Yeah, there's that little flank from Pat. It's going to secure the round here for Talon, and they looked fired up today. I mean, this was Talon kind of sometimes in our, at the beginning you could tell they're a little bit off, not as
okay.
Thank you. And today they looked like they were they were going to have fun, and that's important. I think that keeping that
he's hit so fast,
pumped up, and keeping themselves.
And he's going to get baited
really
in.
Focused and really playing together. That's the big thing here for Talon today. Is going to be the coordination.
Yeah, he goes to the further back box just because if they drone, this guy can swing the actual drone up to break it without it seeing him. Let's see if it's right. Yeah, okay, so good reposition from Pat here. He was very scared that if he went close, the drone was going to see him even if the breach swung out. Damn.
Sends that out, dash over to the side, and gets him behind, but Depp manages to pivot, finds that kill, but eventually will get traded. 1-for-1 thus far.
Honestly, Depp did incredibly well to get a kill. They used 2 ults into this. Mate, I don't know what's going on. Laz used an ult to try get them out. And then at the same time, they used a raise ult.
From here with money as bad as it is for the side of ZETA.
This is mental at the moment. I can't keep up.
Zeta
Everything's crazy. I can turn this up though.
Have their heads on a swivel here. If they're
The
gonna
casters can bail me out.
Like, actually, Cruz is backing off a little bit because they kind of
Always
lost
put on
track of
100.
Zeta. The call seems to be coming through to shift their weight a little bit more towards the center of the map here, or at least fall back into heaven now. Let's see how Fox and Jit Boys want to handle this. You got the two initiators, some flashes in hand.
Narrowly misses him, and Laz goes back over towards Sewer. The push out of heaven. Fox will find 10. Now just Crow and Laz left alive to try to keep this site defended.
Maybe Laz can win. Crow has to get like 1.
So, buys a little bit of extra time. Crow again tucked away. Blinding light. Go ahead and make sure that there's someone in hell to get
Damn, look at this retake util. That's disgusting.
Once more, it's going to be Laz all in lonesome. Shock Dart goes in, we'll tag him down to 55, but they're just sticking on to this one. There's no reason not to. Push on the corner, Jit Boys.
Okay, Talon looking good with their A retake, to be honest, but every single time, well, at least this one, 2v4. The voice, honestly, Airless is right. I got like these, what are they? Like, locket things, memful, clear your throat, mothers. They're pretty good. They kind of been saving me.
To look for a little bit of a different setup here post plant for Zeta. I know it's an on-man situation. It's going to be a tough one no matter what, but don't make it easy for him. Don't give him that easy Aftershock Paranoia combo or Aftershock Flash combo to displace whoever's down.
Red Clown, thank you so much, chat. New member of the Slug Club, Red Clown. Let's get a lot of subs. Subs? Nope. Let's get a lot of slugs in. Thank you so much, dude. I was thinking about the fact that we have a lot of subs.
Not letting them get into deep positions. And also just a couple of
Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate using your Prime. Thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, I needed a timeout as well, so I'm pretty happy that this comes in. It's been so wild right now. Zeta definitely had a game plan over towards A, and they have a lot of new stuff. I'm not sure if it's an oversight or if it was just a misunderstanding on that one round where they had too many people over towards short, but they got wrecked by just one smoke in the retake. So if they do continue going A, which I don't think they do, but I think they can talk about it at least, I want to see their after plant just have more people on site. I just think they can have some on default. It looks like you're going to eat a breach stun, but I think that's so fun. But yeah, I expect Zeta to go elsewhere on the map. We'll see. But there was a lot that the coach could have talked about in that timeout, that's for sure. You can definitely talk about their stuff over towards A, and then you can talk about now about actually hitting other sides of the map. So this is good, though. They're still trying to keep the pressure of A. They do the smoke to block the vision, and then they do the drone. But the flash that goes behind it doesn't hit anyone, so they kind of know that they're not following it up. But either way, it did its job, intended job in terms of get the 2-1-2 default out of them. Let's see what Omen can do. Does he get checked? Oh god, he could be good for... Okay, chat, he had to shoot early because the dart was going to hit him, so we can't be angry that he didn't trigger the open.
Where Depp is at this point, he's going to be swinging out in a moment, trying to get the catch, but Jit Boys, if it's fast enough, man, to find that second kill,
this Jit Boys just getting multi-kills every time it looks like a close round. Keeps bailing them out. No smokes, so it should be pretty hard to have one more flash. I mean, this should be really hard.
Fox with the covering fire. Laz goes for the jiggle peek. They go ahead, retap, start to begin the hold. Dart goes in.
Wait.
They pull back away. Doesn't reveal either. And now a 1v1 is already held a half. 10's got to swing the corner. He forces him off for a moment, but Fox nails the headshot at range.
Damn, dude. Okay. They hit the first shot. They actually managed to get it half. And then, yeah, 10 looked a little bit hesitant with that.
It's a really, really good entry here for Zeta. Even Talon
10 looked a little bit hesitant. It was like a jiggle peek to get information, but then it was half, so then he was worried that like he was just going to full stick it. So then, yeah, it looks like a little bit halfway through in terms of like a peek and a jiggle.
Really on point.
Let's switch it again.
Crazy good shots. And now Fox here, there's no utility in hand really for Crow or 10 at the end of this round, so all they can do is try to win gun battles, and right now Talon's better.
Jit Boys is, Jit Boys Fox is kind of doing incredible at the moment.
All of the boxes that the fans and that we on the analyst
I've not posted the DRX Gen G Pearl map yet. Wait, really?
On Duelist. And right now, it's looking like it's working a treat. Rolling Thunder goes out from Crow. The site widely left empty here from Talon, so no one going to get stunned up. It's a fast take. the weaker weaponry. Nade out, goes right to Crow's feet.
I'll give it a check.
The Seekers as well, about to
Oh
connect.
my god, this is crazy. Look at the trades.
Exchange on either side. Depp with the updraft tucks away into the corner. The Cloudburst. It goes away, and he can't draw down the shorty fast enough. Sushi Boys with the classic finds the elimination, and now it's just Laz. Shock darts at the ready.
Mate, what is this game right now? It's crazy.
Spike stranded in the site. Now, with this Vandal, the lone one that they carried forward into the round, Laz needs to try to clutch it out. Fox not spotting him. Thought he would have seen the corner of his cloak, but now notes him, and the headshot comes across.
What?
Laz tagged down low. 40 seconds remaining, wary about this potential flank coming through out of sewer. Not to be spotted. The dart now cleared. He knows he's on the site. He knows his position. Question is, can he win the fight? Swings out. Shock dart goes across Sushi. Swings away from it. Doesn't take the damage. Laz tries to line it up, but he cannot.
Damn, 22 HP.
Will close out
He hit the hard shot.
Again for Talon, who just
unlucky.
continue to rack up these wins.
Yeah, I mean, Laz has a pretty good opportunity here. He's able to get that flick shot onto Fox, but the final at the end is just not quite there. Depp again doing a decent job here on the entry. Good paranoia from Sugar Zero there as well to set that push up through Link. I like that they pushed a little bit more space here. I like
TRX
that they got ahead of the hell,
okay.
Sort of trap that they've been
I wonder if
stuck
I
in, but this is
uploaded
just
and I just didn't
Laz
make it
had the
public.
opportunity, just couldn't get the spray down in time.
Yeah, a nasty shot from Laz, but
the first one was really good.
yeah, I mean, granted.
Oh boy, this is the fast seat. It's perfect call at the moment. No one's here, but we go super. I mean, look at Pat. Pat is in spawn 10 seconds. Like literally in spawn. Probably the fastest I've ever seen anyone here, at least from A. Does Laz expect this? Wow, fair play. And hits the shot.
Manages to catch Pat. Lockdown now in from ZETA right on the site.
What the? Okay, backside. That's fine. That's a
Zero
big kill though on the
backside.
smoker. They might decide to go for this. Lord is up to Laz. Lord is up to
Both sides of the map.
Depp.
Crew's looking to go for maybe a little bit of a TP play, but now Laz is dead.
They have no map control. They kind of get a swing or push someone.
Oh, this is tough.
Depp is not ready. He's gonna fall, and now it's all on Crow. Was damn clutch in their last series. So far, looking decent. Sushi gets ahead of the fault line, playing a little bit of ring around the rosy. Crow though,
I got just caught as he was jumping up. It's really unlucky. Dude, Talon are winning so many clutches.
And Talon, they're starting to run away with it.
So many clutches right now. All the 1v1s are going towards Talon. It's at least 3 in my head, and it might be more.
Recognition here early from Laz, but he takes a whole bunch of damage defending that backside.
Oh, the VOD is that? Oh, okay, nice.
Be behind that box that guesses correctly, and the timing there for Crow. You can't afford to be jumping up onto that box in that situation. You give your opponent such a great opportunity on that repeat. It's tough, man. I mean, the lockdown there, it's nice to
they
get
go
the
back
space,
to C. Yeah, I mean, these runs are close.
ZETA's just getting swarmed, losing a lot of 1v1s, and it's hurting them.
Very much is.
They're definitely getting over towards the
Leading
sites.
the charge depth just ahead of it. Gonna go for platform, drops down, notes the site completely
Yeah,
open.
if they didn't get
Again,
spammed through the back box there, I mean, they probably win this.
So far, has been quite effective.
Who did I have for this? I'm not even sure. I didn't really think about this one too much. It's so... Like, if I'm going from lock-in, it's obviously Talon, but then it's like...
A much more aggressive positioning at long this time for the side of ZETA. Now it looks like the hit's going to come through for Talon, but it's backed off a little bit.
Yeah, really good paranoid timing. Fault line had
If we're going off the close stuff. I mean, this is the first time I think I've seen Talon's comp and rolls make sense.
Scoops a second. Oh, seems like surely this will be their round to go ahead and finally break the streak.
Okay, nicely done though. Laz did great. It was a huge all into this one, and I'd like the call to just go C again, even though they lost the round C. I thought that was really good. All was good. The site hit was good.
Yeah, I mean, ZETA continuing to put
there's a weird
down on the gas pedal
kind of like brain game that goes on now in terms of how do they hold C. It's 7-3. They have so they haven't lost a round in 7 rounds. Okay, I mean this shows how close this has been the whole time. They win 1 round and it forces them to eco. Like every round has been so close. So many 1v1s. The money's never got good for Talon. So that 1 win literally breaks their econ.
And now it looks like they're just going to keep pushing. They're just going to go right for the B site.
I like this switch up as well. They're predicting Talon to heavy protect C, and they just straight up go into the B hit. They get a good plant, I'm a little bit worried there's not many people on site fighting, but they might take garage control and then it's kind of fine.
And a frenzy. Can they retake this? Pull off the Giga Thrifty? That's the question. Dep's gonna get stunned up by a Trailblazer.
Sushi Boy shoots one in the back.
Things off quite nicely. Finds one. Showstopper Talon shut down.
Damn, Dep did great. The little dash to get info as well. Now they probably know that they're both coming from garage.
Should be pretty
Nicely handled. These 2 rounds are looking really good. I mean, honestly, some of the other rounds have looked good. They just lost 1v1s. It was just a low by though for Talon. So let's see what they can get into this last round. We've got to see every ult into this last round, surely. This is the timeout to tell them.
Talon, I really like what Zeta's thinking. They even shut the showstopper down. Dep's been on point with a couple of those to make the showstopper.
Got the Razor out of them, yeah, it's true.
So credit where credit's due in that respect. He's been able to keep Patty's ultimate at bay, but now you need to find this last round. Really important for Zeta here. They're generally, you know, you think of Zeta, you think of them more as like a defender side team anyway. But
I'd probably have to give Fnatic just the advantage against everyone at the moment.
Despite the fact that Haven in general is ever so slightly attacker sided generally, especially here in Pacific.
I mean, if they can get the 5 and then take the next pistol,
yeah, then they're golden.
That's going to be, yeah, that's going to be feeling pretty confident there. But time will tell, because it has been a struggle, and even with the round wins that they've been able to scoop up,
this game, yeah, it could be any, any score, honestly. It's one of those games that could be,
at the very end to just the sheriffs.
I think Talon have been a little bit fortunate to get 7 so far.
Cleanliness, not something that's
1v1s have been good though, so you can't really, argue it too much, but definite chances.
Really down and dirty on this one, and again, the tempo's been high, but Talon has a ton of ultimates in the bag.
Dep's going to attack off.
Yeah, he doesn't do this too much, but with the blades to back it up here, I think it makes a lot of sense. Wouldn't be too surprised.
Alright, a lot of ults for this one. We are 1 away from Breach's ult as well. Dude, I have no idea where ZETA are going to go. They've been having success here. A's been on lock, but it was a long time ago.
Maybe a rush, maybe some kind of play off the rolling thunder. To maybe see if they could catch him out at A main.
Get the attack op out. I like this. They get the attack op out. They have the knives.
Nothing's gonna come through. A fault line here, just in case that owl drone spotted
Smoke
anybody.
goes short. Drone
Not
goes
even
out.
With the operator out here. It's
Okay, and they're gonna try A again, and they're gonna be able to get onto site, and that hasn't been the issue. It's the after plant. I swear to God.
Granted, that has been the side of choice in a couple of the past rounds, but
getting crazy. I'm like, this is nice. They did not expect the op.
Already on the angle.
They did not expect the op. Now they know about it. They peek down and they push mid reactively. And 10 just saw a good amount. I reckon we saw all 3 on the minimap there. Not entirely sure. How many people? I need to see at least one more person on site. They have ult. Okay. Oh my god, this is manic. Wait, they're gonna go trust. They're gonna go stop it. Wait, no one's killed the ult. Oh, this is nuts. This nade's huge.
The paint shells into the corner, looking phenomenal. Takes 10 down. Himself over now towards the spike.
This is crazy. Shock doesn't reach.
Sushi Boys protected as they look to steal this away, and Pat
has
now
killed
on for an ace.
everyone.
Will get stunned
Oh
up,
my
but the fuse comes
goodness.
through. The round is already over. And Talon
Oh my goodness, this was nuts. So there was so much going on here. So the instant decision making when the ult came down was to go fight for the ult, which I thought wasn't going to be. I thought they were just going to try retake with the ult. Yeah, because I felt like they didn't have the position. But obviously the dash made it doable. And then Pat was just incredible. It's like a 2v4.
Lockdown, but instead it's just Pat just absolutely dominating here. Of course, he's able to get
the Killjoy ult and the nade into the corner was kind of sick.
There at the end. Woo! Well, that was hot and heavy, my friend.
These rounds have been mental.
Look fired up and competitive here at Pacific. It's down to the wire for them.
Man, if you're ZETA and you watch this game back, you think you should have the 8.
The position that they're in.
Like, honestly.
Still mathematically in with a shot to make it to the playoffs, but it has to be perfection from here on out.
How many post plants did they lose?
Yeah. I mean, the good news for them is they've already played.
That one wasn't as bad as some of the others. I don't think. I mean, it kind of was. It kind of was. I didn't like the breach or the decision with the breach or I wanted them to just wait.
or they can make this through. And on the other hand, on the other side of the coin, it's ZETA, who, yes, they've got some good wins. They've been looking
They nearly
good
broke
as
their
of
ult.
late, but there's still that risk that they can falter here at the end of this season, that they can crumble a little bit. Although, got to get them going early. That's right.
Yeah, that is a future Radiant player right there.
That's right.
That kid is going to take over when we're all retired.
3 1v1s lost, yeah.
10's is a caster, and he's retired from pro play. That's going to be the kid that we're watching. He's crushing people in the lobbies.
That's right. I heckin' love whatever that baby's name is.
Also saw we saw a Valdez fan sign in the audience. That's the little Valdez waiting room.
Top 3 for all regions.
Got to wait a bit longer before we go back to the desk. So chill out.
DRX, Genji, PaperX, then
yeah, that's deal with it.
Fnatic, Na'Vi,
Here we go.
Giants, then
More
Loud.
now apply to this pistol for ZETA. 4-round deficit to try to claw back.
Who'd you even put in Americas now?
See if they can start with the right foot forward though.
10 here. Okay.
Yeah, I can't do Americas, I don't think.
Kind of ghosts and a classic and some armor for Sugar Zero.
C9 in top 3.
The other end,
That would be the
Ghosts.
most mental.
Frenzies
Like I would probably give
popular
Cupid and
here in Pacific.
MC some kind of raise or a money. Like I'll give them the raise. I'll give them a bonus. Like that's incredible if they manage to pull
There's
that
a
one
lot of
off.
players who are quite good with them. RB at times has done absolutely
Like,
ridiculous.
I
stuff
don't
with
think
them.
I don't think I can put C9 in there, but
Not
I
noting that little jiggle
mean
from
they're making a great case for it. I get it.
Just as it came through, and okay, spots multiple players.
Yeah, I'm probably
The
putting
call
Lev in there,
might be a
and then
beacon.
I think the
We'll go ahead,
third
back
spot is
away.
up
Off the site for now.
grabs.
Well, Talon just getting very
But even
much
Lev
stacked
have
up outside
looked a
the
little
lodge.
bit
Turret there,
dodgy
like
on some
contact.
maps.
Now gonna be taken down.
All right,
Trying to pull
we'll find out
map here.
more today anyway with some of the
Fox pushing
games.
forward.
This
Finds
is a
Laz,
must-win
takes him
pistol
down, and that's
for
gonna call
ZETA,
the
honestly, and
rotate now.
they need to start winning
Everybody over
clutches.
towards A.
They need the
Laz was
pistol
hoping there
and they
was
need to start winning
flash from
clutches,
Fox earlier.
and
Fox
this
might
is
get
an
another.
important
Yes,
jaw that
finally
they
able to
don't
find the
win.
headshot.
And Whippy
Oh.
from both, but Fox does come out on top. Tip with a blind spray
Okay.
though.
That helps.
Reads that he's
And they
gonna be
push down
below
middle and they
window,
have instant
finds the
pressure
kills.
middle, so that
Spike now gonna
they
be
have
planted.
pressure here,
3v3
and this turret's down, so
both
the
very
raise is out, so it's honestly a
dangerously low on
3v2 on
HP.
site, so they have the advantage at the moment.
How do they try to break through? Pat for now,
I say they have the
watching the rear.
advantage. I'm looking at the HP, it's very low, but it is still a 3v2 on site. Let's see what the crossfire does.
That's it.
Goes across into hell, but there's the fault line. Do they get in front of it? I think the answer is yes, but they still get shut
The
down.
fault line,
Sushi with 2 more.
the fault line hit
Flash out on
the
link. Sushi
hit
will
the
eat that,
omen.
unfortunately, but Jit Boys will be able to
It's a
claim
nice
the kill.
util.
So Talon, okay.
Gosh.
You know, we have some fun.
Yeah.
Talon
That's
will
all,
take the
yeah.
pistol.
It's just fun. It's all in good fun.
Yeah, I mean the 2 on site did good.
Look,
The stun
that
was
an
everything.
interesting round here from Talon because
Stun split
there
them
was
up.
a flash sent out from Fox.
And
that
they knew where
didn't
one was.
connect with
Sushi managed
anything
to
down
get some
here in
shots in the
sewers,
back. At least the
and
first
then
one
he's
was in the
able to
back, I
catch
think.
Laz trying to lurk off of it. So that's a huge pick.
Van
Finds the
Silly,
second.
man.
So great work being done by the initiators here today for Talon, I feel like. I'm really impressed so far with Jip Boys on the defender side. Fox as well overall.
That's so funny.
Assuming he's still
Let's get some
IGLing,
slug
doing a great
approves
job,
in
with
Van Silly.
everything. So 2 Bulldogs, 3 Spectres going to be the buy here for Talon. ZETA is, of course, since they do those half armor buys.
I can kind of do this one. Chat, let's welcome in Hugh,
Yeah, this is
G,
looking really good here for Talon
Wreck,
today. I mean, even though
Sean.
they didn't win the first pistol, it wasn't too long after that. They went on
It
7
sounds.
round
Do you
streak.
know what? I tried to do the
First half,
gaps
so
in between,
this is
and I was thinking
brutal
that
for
it
ZETA,
wouldn't
a
sound
rookie
as
here.
bad,
And
but
then
it
when you
literally
start really
made it
looking
to
at this,
sound
this is
worse.
much closer affair.
Honestly, Van City was up all
So
night
we're gonna
trying to
get
find
started.
that one.
Just checking for info. Nothing to be
Van
found.
City was
ZETA's
up
kind of
all night trying to find that
pseudo
one.
gamble stacked this, a 4-1 split.
That's
between A and
incredible.
B, so
That
no
was-
information
honestly, that
given
was good.
over.
That
I
one
think
was good.
Talon's just looking to see if there was going to be some kind of aggressive push.
I
How
really
aggressive
thought the
ZETA
gaps
had
would make
been
it
in that
better,
previous
chat.
half.
It's
Gotta
my
be in the back of
bad.
your mind.
They're still making up their minds as far as where they want to go, but it looks like they are going to be making the correct
That's
decision
my bad.
in the end as they drift away from this A stack, but they're not going to
Talon,
be too
I
far
mean,
off. It
don't-
seems like B will be
Van Silly, don't
the
bring
resting
your
place for this spike.
don't bring your
Once
America's
again,
vibe
headshots
to
great,
Pacific.
spike on the
It's a
ground,
new, it's a new, it's a
fantastic
new day.
over.
It's a new region.
Gives them a chance to try to convert this into a drifty spike, though. Recovered. Now, shift their sights over towards the C.
Leave it there.
Cruz looking to hold,
Oh boy,
has to go for the reload,
fast
backs
flood on the
away.
side. This is a
Dep
big
already in
buy.
sight. 10, however, going to be taken down. Laz now falling. Time running low.
Oh!
And Dep Lines up 2. 10 seconds remaining.
He doesn't
Just
feel
Fox.
comfy to reload one bullet.
They're both low HP, but Depp,
That's incredible.
he has arrived.
There's that Thrifty.
Fantastic third headshot to get the Thrifty.
Nice shot.
Keep
Holy
Zeta's
hell.
hopes afloat.
I mean, you know, I love the reaction here from ZETA. As soon as there was any utility over at B, they were all running in this direction. 10 already had it lined up, and the weakened Sushi boys into Pat's Peak there. Depth to get the first couple, and then the final.
What a
That is
beast.
disgusting.
Oh,
Well,
he's dashing before the shot has even
they
really registered. It's faster than
never
the bullet,
needed
it
a round
seems.
more.
You think about where Depp started,
Never needed
Brandon
a
still
hero
does
more,
have,
never needed a round more.
like the
They
most
get it.
stats on his team,
It's
but he's
fully
also
on.
now top
Now they have a
five
chance to
Plaza
stack up some
Force.
econ.
Yeah, he had a
Get
rough
some
start.
ults online,
No doubt
especially
about it.
Def's
And he was asked to do a lot
getting
of dirty
relatively
work
close.
for
10's
ZETA on
halfway
the other
there.
side of things, and,
So
you know,
yeah,
eventually he
that
started
kind of
finding
swings
a lot of
everything.
value
That
on their attacker's
actually now
side.
have full belief that this is on.
Here on the defender side,
Should
it's
be
where
a
he
should be a
really
close
can
game.
cause headaches.
Pat noted, dart goes out and it will knock him down to 54. He was wary about crossing back over into lobby, so just stood there, had to eat it. Depp now to push out, spots at least 2. So a little bit more. Cloudburst goes down. He wants to push into this one. They're trying to overwhelm him. He runs out of bullets. It will in the end be a 1-for-1, but Crow is very quick to
Okay,
reply
cleanups there.
and even up
And I
the
tell you what,
odds.
it's a nice
Green goes for
person
Crow,
in terms of
eventually
agent to
taken
clean
down
up.
by Cruz. Will be able to
Getting
recover
3
a
over
Spectre,
towards the
but fancies his chances with this sheriff a little bit
breach.
more. Will take
Not too
the
bad.
pistol player
They're
down
close
with
to
a
some
little bit
ults.
of extra
Def got a
damage.
kill, right?
But
Kill
Zeta
and Def, so he has his
will
knives.
continue to persevere, answering back now.
Okay.
Just 3
In
rounds
terms of
separating
guns
the
going
five.
down, it wasn't the best. In
Yeah,
terms
even
of
though the sprays are a
spreading
little
out
bit
the
off there for
ults,
Depp at the
it was
beginning,
kind of
he
perfect for
controls
them.
that space really well, gets a lot
So
of
nice
information
damage
on
from
that push.
Talon, but
Makes
in
it
terms of how
a little
it
easier
went
for Crow to rotate
always,
into
not
position
actual
with that
economy,
bulldog.
really
Picked
good
up
for
that big
Zeta. Because he
Easy does it
he
there.
like perfectly got his ult, and
Against
then we
Eagle,
started
so
stacking these
now
up. So
things start to get a little bit interesting.
not
Depth
too
of
bad
play
at all.
sort of
Going to a
out
big
for
round,
Zeta,
he has
picking up
the
full armor
almost bought the
as
backup
well.
judge,
Most
but
of the
knives
half
out, so his
armor
money's starting to get really good.
Crow only
And
a
yeah, this is a
couple
big round
away
for
here
Talon.
From his rolling thunder, so he can find a couple kills, might be able to really hamper a potential site plant. For now, Talon just wants to figure out what's going on. Again, you got to be a little bit careful because against GE, Zeta was happy at times to really start pushing on these long angles, particularly Depp. But right now, Depp kind of firmly planted here outside of garage.
It slowed up. Storm timing keeps Pat locked in place over by door. Alarm bot as well, going to be cleared.
Okay. It's a nice default at the moment. Question mark created in garage. We'll see how long this question mark stays here for. Smoke goes out. This is the good thing about the dogs. You can check everywhere here and then go all the way back and jump short. Ooh, we messed it up a little bit. We like hung around this area too much, but honestly, when you can dog in this area, check all the here, and then jump and check these 2 corners as well. So the dog is nice. Ooh, he gets info. That's a nice setup. There's a lot of people here. Omen Flash was really good. They get over towards site. Can they flood with the breach? And the Omen Flash was really good to hold them off. So yeah, we get a proper 3-on-3. I thought the breach and the jet were going to be able to flood site here, and they kind of hesitated a little bit. This is huge.
No one's watching for this. Laz now going to be taken out. Fox does not look to overcommit. Doesn't want to get caught. He finds one. Cruz up on Plat. Will be
Damn, nicely handled. Cruz did everything because the flash was the most important thing that's stopping those 2. I did see some hesitation from Zeta.
The fact that
I did see some hesitation when they needed help over towards site.
A couple players at the beginning.
A lot of teams as well will try and fight this choke point a little bit heavier. They kind of got the kills and then backed off a little bit. I felt that kind of protocols over towards site could have been slightly better here to make this easier, because they had enough people here for sure. Like if you pause that, especially after the first kill, but even if you paused that when they were going into the site itself and looked at the minimap, you would think that Zeta would win that round. Or in my eyes, they should be winning that round.
To really kind of stall and delay that site hit a little bit, but the reinforcements just not really able to get there in time for Zeta to back up Pen and Sugar Zero.
Ailers, they got you too. Come on, man.
A little bit of breathing room there for Zeta in the lane too, but
get some slug approves in.
Zeta win.
Zeta win.
Oh, I can't read that.
Skism Slug approves in. Thank you for the gifted Hugh Balls. Welcome in to the Slug Club.
Just watching from the audience instead of backstage.
It's a nicer view.
It's true. Carn's just chilling.
As if they got you too. I am Jux as well. I am Jux. 2 months. Talon are winning. Yeah, this is a big round though. A lot of it comes down to this.
Yeah, I mean, his raise has been not too bad at times today.
We'll see.
He hasn't been as good
That's
as
nice.
Like
Stun goes in.
Really
Molly to stop again. You can disrespect this Molly if you want. You'll get to the other side on like 60 HP.
First half far enough away from ZETA that there's less chance here that we're going to be able to swing it back.
He looks super confident, so I imagine I missed the recon that didn't get shot with the smoke behind it.
They know he's down there, so
yeah, 100%, because otherwise this rotation wouldn't come in. So nice from ZETA at the moment. Talon have been good at doing a default and creating pressure over towards A. This time they smoke towards long, they dog out. Let's see if we do the dog a bit better. That's how the dog should be done. Much better. But they don't push. Okay, they don't push them off. So there's 3 people here again. ZETA should be winning this once again. Let's see. Need to hold the choke point like that. That's what they need to do. Much better. Really, really good. Keep an eye on Sky. Sky's the only person that can win this.
Identifies there's someone around the back and just snaps on the lad's head, assisted by the Seeker. Yeah. The kill found to try to even up the odds, still at a man disadvantage. And 10 is pushing maybe a bit faster than they would anticipate from behind. Whip shot comes across there from depth, but Crow is looking to hold it down.
Much better from them. I want to shout out Depth for just handling this well and keeping one person there. Also over towards C, which is much better, and they fought the choke point a little bit harder. Okay, chat, let's get some slug approves in. Let me try and think about this one, because in this one I'm saying it out. I'm saying it in my head, and it's not that bad.
Surviving here, hitting some good utility. Sugar Zero again with a perfectly timed and placed paranoia. So everything in that round really clicking for ZETA, pushing the angles. I mean, other than Fox using his Seekers.
Vancili's gifted a sub to. Dude, this isn't bad, right? Danlin Wang? It's almost there, but I think it's okay.
Hold on a little bit wider there, just take down Pat.
Does that mean that you're running out of them, Vancili? Yeah, I said it a little bit. I said it a little bit better. They might win this, and it's a low buy. Okay, ult for ult. They still haven't planted, so they could. But he might be able to get. Yeah, he might be able to. Damn. Yeah, this is really nice from them. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I tell you what, Sugar Zero was in control the whole time here. It felt like he knew the spike could cross. I didn't fully watch it, but
it's possible. It's possible.
Unlikely though.
We've seen crazier.
It was a weird defensive ult.
Just gonna wait at the edge of this. Sugar Zero's got him dialed in, and that's got the headshot.
Okay. Nicely handed from him. Chat. This can't be a common theme, surely.
They get some good shots in.
Rainy Day Blossom is gifted sub over to Mind Goblin. Yeah. I'll let you lot do the rest. And Aelis has gifted a sub over to Hand Job Solo. So yeah. Dude, I really again, chat, my granddad watches these streams. I really hope he's not watching this. If my granddad's watching this, I apologize on behalf of everyone.
Hunter's Fury available for ZETA to kind of deal with these retakes, even maybe Sugar Zero's ult if he wants to get a little bit tricky.
Alright, the bus C, and it has a lot. Uh-oh.
Cloudburst there trying to stay alive. Pat not able to find him. Let's put a little bit of damage down onto 10. Paint shells as well will force
this is a massive round, and they have breach it.
Plant interrupted. Rolling Thunder from Crow stops them. Sugar Zero taken down. Crow as well now falling. The flash is gone.
Did the ults get enough from ZETA? Not really. And now they don't have anything to retake with.
see main.
What util was that to stop them from retaking? Was it an Omen flash?
Around. Sushi Boy's good for one. Last now spotted.
Something happened over towards spawn that they just didn't get full distance out of their ults. Like they got no ground covered from their ults.
Might just look for an exit, frag, and then peace out, but no one's gonna peek that angle. So
I mean, he could rebuy and off, but
yes,
that is a massive swing round.
hold on to
it. It really is.
With how close this one is and how it's looking like it goes, might go a little bit
It's
deeper.
a massive swing round. Okay, chat, let's get.
not much spotted.
Chat, I don't know what happened.
Now heard, and there goes 10.
My internet cut out. We're back.
From the showstopper, but eventually ends up getting taken down by Laz.
Oh my god.
Paranoia across, and that catches everybody in the choke point. They now have to back away. The healing pouring out now from Fox, just trying to keep everybody alive, and Sushi planks through.
Okay, chat, we're back. I don't know what happened to my internet, but we are back. It's that's mad important. So they decided to go straight up back for the C hit. There was a bit of a luck over towards Garage. They got a lot for it, and now we're in a 1-on-2. At one point, this was a 2v4. So yeah, they straight up just went for the C hit normal. It got shut down pretty heavy. Then they started getting kills, and then this luck was everything.
Over it long.
That's honestly true. It's honestly very true.
That just has no idea where Sushi took off.
I mean, they could be
yeah,
damn, this
exactly.
was a 2v4 at one point.
The cross towards spawn.
They have to win this. Step might be able to. Ah, it's such a rough. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He could be there. And Sushi, what did I say? He is good for the third kill. Closes it out. Map point now in Talon's pocket.
All right.
You were on it on that one. That he was perfectly ready for
4
that
chances.
dash. You know, and just a little bit short, kind of a shorty range here for depth. Get it
one of those games
time
that definitely ZETA, it's going to be a horrible VOD review. Horrible VOD review. There's a lot of these rounds where they have good situations and they let them back into the round.
It has certainly been the case in this half, yes.
Valve hire this man. He knows how to count to 3.
Well, it's going to take a little bit of time here.
Okay.
Sushi only one away from his ult. They could.
Did they just get it on chip, boys, and they're just planning ahead?
Here. Secure this map. As they have really done a great job managing some stressful situations. Coming back.
This is gonna be interesting. Is
they might slide, and a lot of that has been because of Sushi. Back on this Killjoy, looking
no, it backfired so heavily, but the idea was so fine, and then they boom bot. Oh my god, they're all over them. That's so unlucky. So they wanted to counter the dog going in and make it seem like there's only a rifle shot. But what happened was the dog went further over towards long, and then they just swung short. So he was probably, his pre-aim was probably on the floor ready for the dog. It's a nice idea from ZETA, but
eating a bit.
Yeah.
Smoke from Sugar Zero.
Dude, what's up with my internet?
Hold here in Sewer might be rewarded for his patience. As Fox is playing close.
Chat, is my internet lagged out again, right? I'm gonna reset it after this.
Gets Crow. And now Pat takes down 10, and that's gonna be it. Pat will be the finisher.
Okay, I'll do a little reset because it's not looking good today.
Talon, welcome back.
Yeah, this was huge, and a big part of this, certainly Sushi Boys, just playing out of his mind on the attacker side.